Hello there. The topic for today is simple linear regression. In today's topic, we learn about a simple linear regression model. So a simple linear regression is useful for finding relationship between two continuous variables. Amongst these two continuous variables, one is known as the predictor or the independent variable, while the other is known as the dependent variable. Now, a very important concept about simple linear regression is that it looks for statistical relationship but not for deterministic relationship. So what is the difference between statistical relationship and deterministic relationship? A relationship is said to be deterministic if one variable can be accurately expressed by the other. Like using temperature in degrees Celsius, it is possible to accurately predict it in Fahrenheit. But if you're considering the statistical relationship, it is not accurate for determining relationship between two variables. For example, like the relationship between height and weight. Given a weight of a person, you cannot exactly predict that what will be the height of the person and vice versa. Now, the core idea in simple linear regression is to obtain a line that best fits the data. Now, the best fit line is the one for which the total prediction error are as small as possible. And error is the distance between the point to the regression line. So don't be confused. We'll just see this in the next slide. So let's understand the simple linear regression by taking the simple data set where we have area and corresponding the area we have some price. So we can just draw these points, like for this price, we are getting this area. For this price, we are getting this area. So suppose I just want to find that for this price, how much area I can get. Okay, so you can see that I have drawn this one blue line. But a question may arise that why I have drawn just one new line, because for these data points, we can have multiple lines like this. Okay, so let's see that how we can choose this single line and not the other lines which are possible, which are just passing through these red dots. So you can just see that there is an error between the actual data points and the point which is predicted by the model. So these are my actual data points. Okay, and this line is predicted by the model. So we have this gap. This gap between the actual points and the points which are predicted by the model, they are known as the error. So this is clearly seen over here. Now our task in simple linear regression is, what do? We square the individual error and sum them and try to minimize these errors. So you can see this formula over here. What are we doing? We are finding these individual errors. We sum them all, we find their squares, and finally we try to minimize. Then based on to all the lines. So suppose this is your model. This is one such line. Then this is another such line. Then this is another such line, and so on. So you can have infinite lines. We try to find error for all these lines, and then finally we choose the line which gives us the minimum error. Fine. So this procedure is done for all the possible lines, and then we finally find a line which gives the minimum error. That is, so we finally in our model goes with that line. So this is how the simple linear regression model works. For more clarification, just see this line. When we were doing some statistics and mathematics, we have come through this equation of line, which is called y is equals to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is some intercept or some constant value. In our case, the value of y is price, while the value of x is area. Fine. Now, my price is the dependent variable, while the area is my independent variable. Why we are saying so? because given area we try to find the rise. Okay, then again we'll repeat the process. We will make n number of lines and then we will choose the best suited line so that the error can be minimized. Fine. So that is it from my side. Hope the video was informative and you learned few concepts about simple linear regression. If you want to go in for detail, you can just reach us. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Thank you.